This is the What I Learned video for Project 12, or this week, basically. So first, this chapter, it's one of the longer ones. We get to learn about more characters necessarily and hear more from other characters. We get to meet Master Osmond. He's like the head illustrator, as well as the other miniaturists. And we also get to see kind of Black's thoughts on Shakur's letter. We also and as well as how he had thoughts of marriage to her, and how he would dwell about that. He would think about that, his love for her. He'd think about her, kind of, and like their future, and like question it. This chapter, as well as at the end of the chapter, Esther's brought back into play, and he gives a letter to her to give to Shakur. So we get to learn more about, maybe more so of like the murder plot of the story this chapter, as well as the love side of the romantical side of the chapter, as well, of the romantical side of the novel, as well. We also, I guess this this project, you get to really think about the meaning behind the quote, "Painting is a silence of thought and the music of sight." We really get to deep dive into that and find your own personal feelings. I guess I got to learn other people's perspectives as well as that, and how we all kind of had the same idea, though we might have expressed it pretty differently. We all had the basic idea, especially about our thoughts on the music of sight. I'd say we all had the basic, we all thought the same thing basically for that. But then the painting is a silence of thought. That part, we all got to see different perspectives, I say. I don't think any one of us had the same perspective, and that's something you get to learn. Especially, like, the 3 people I responded to, I don't think any of them even kind of had the same thought of me as, like, the painting itself invoking silence within the person who sees the painting, kind of like that bewilderness, which is interesting. I was also interested to see how they connected their quotes as well as instances to their definition, because it's not like, though there are technically many instances of like painting is the silence of thought in the novel, it depends on how you define it, kind of determines which instance you choose. And so not one of us picked the same quote nor the same thing, which is kind of interesting to see, because sometimes, usually, at least one person will like pick the same thing and maybe describe it, but like not at all this project. So that was really interesting to see, as well as, I guess, in my own way, I got to learn also about the different instances of painting is a silence of thought for myself, and how I would look at it. This project was a lot more, you had to think for yourself, and figure it out. But yeah, it was just kind of interesting. I also liked how I got to maybe learn more so, yes, about people's perspectives on this project, but also the chapter itself. It was, though it was longer than most, I was glad that I got to learn more about, I guess, Black's thoughts, especially on that, on Shakur's letter, after seeing Shakur's own thoughts on the, like, what she felt behind the letter in the previous chapter. So it was nice that we got to see his side of the story, especially after just seeing how, like, it was supposed to be like a angry letter. So it was nice that we got to see that too. So yeah, that was it.